the government has expended upwards of 69 million pula for this initiative. It will reach across this country 491,576 young girls across the country. It starts in earnest today. Of the number that I've indicated of 491,576, 10% will be people with disability. We are serious about this commitment. We appreciate the challenges that our young learners have had that have resulted in absenteeism, sometimes dropouts, but overall a violation of the dignity of these girl children. And this government, your government, it's not mine, it's your government. I just happen to be the trumpet voice, your voice in that government, your government. Is a government based on respect for human rights. That's what in sum and substance this government is about. Respecting, upholding human rights, fundamental rights, inalienable rights. They are fundamental. You don't get them from me. They are not given, they are not a favor that I extend to you. They are inherent in you. They are your rights. By reason of the fact that you're a human being, they attach to you. You must enjoy them. And the obligation of government, any government, is to ensure that you enjoy these rights. That's the obligation of government. And it should therefore trouble every single one of us if the country, society, government is unable to meet and uphold these fundamental rights. There are two things I want you to know about human rights. Two, for now. One, they are interdependent. And two, they are indivisible. You can't secure one to the exclusion of others. They are interdependent and indivisible. And we must strive as society to ensure that we uphold all these fundamental rights. One of them, as you now appreciate, is the right to dignity. In lawyers' Latin, they say dignitas. Dignitas. Dignity. But dignity flows from another right. It is a corollary of, in the ultimate instance, the right to life. What does it mean to live. And this debate was settled way back in 1986 by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India, Y.V. Chandrachard. And he says the right to life includes the right to livelihood. Very, very, very profound. A very simplistic understanding would say you are alive, nobody is strangling you, you are being left alone, it's enough. Y.V. Chandrachard says it's not enough. If you don't have the means of livelihood, then your right to life is being adversely affected. It is being violated. And I want to stand here today and assert forcefully that poverty is a violation of human rights. I want to make it very clear. Poverty is a violation of human rights. And your rights have been violated over a long period of time. We together must work on ensuring that we don't alleviate poverty. We eradicate poverty. If we all agree it is a violation of human rights, then we are not going to engage in some mitigatory strategies and approaches. We have to engage radical, transformative strategies and approaches that aim to eradicate poverty. And we must all commit to this. And we will do everything we can. And one of the things we are doing today is to restore the dignity of the girl child. When we restore the dignity of the girl child in the manner that we are doing, we ease the burden on the parent. We ease the pressure on society so that we now may raise young people who not only have had their own dignity upheld, but become enlisted themselves in the quest to realize the human rights of others. We instill a sense of fellow feeling. That's what we must do as society. And so when we assure these young girls of their menstrual health, we are building a resilient society based on respect for human rights. We have signed many protocols, human rights instruments, and I know how politicians think. They always ask, have we signed this instrument? Have we ratified it? And the inquiry stops there. But a more serious inquiry must say, have we incorporated these international human rights instruments into our domestic legislation? If we haven't, we've merely ratified, we've merely signed, we haven't begun. So not only must you agitate for signature and ratification, you must urge upon your members of parliament domestication, incorporation of these international human rights instruments into our laws. This is what the role of the legislature is, and that role is enshrined in the Constitution. Section 86 of the Constitution of this Republic places an obligation on Parliament to make laws for the governance, the good governance of this country, for peace and for order. That's the only obligation given to Parliament. That's the only one, constitutionally. Everything else is a bonus. Make laws for the good governance, for the peace and order of this Republic. And so, these laws must empower, these laws must uphold human rights. These laws must recognize the flesh and blood individuals whose rights it is we are talking about. And we must identify them. Some of them are discrete and insular communities, even minorities in our society and country. We must recognize them, identify them, and uphold their rights as well. And so we are here today, in critical respect, to commence this initiative to ensure that every learner is covered, that no one falls through the cracks. Now to the learners themselves. There are many influences in society, the tugs and pulls of social media influences, very pervasive, most of them negative. You see folks on social media looking glamorous. You don't know the story behind their glamour. You get enticed and influenced. I'm here to say to you, your focus must be on improving yourself, being a better version of yourself. There's only one person you must compete against: yourself. And you can only do that if you make it second nature to you, to improve yourself. Read, study. Study because your life depends on it, literally. Read, study. Please focus on your studies. In the year 2023, over 7,000 young people, teenagers, fell pregnant. It's a terrible indictment on families, on young people, and on society generally. We must stem this tide. It's important. And so, your country will support you. Your government will do everything reasonably possible to make sure that you develop into adults that this country can be proud of. And that is why today we begin this journey of ensuring that you no longer have to use toilet paper and sponges and bits and pieces of mattresses for your menstrual well-being. From today, we want to ensure that you don't miss school because you're afraid that your dignity may be impaired. And we are grateful today that we have reached this stage. We are also grateful to those who have supported the initiative. DISCAM has been a partner since 2019. In addition to what government is doing, DISCAM has pledged to provide 6,000 every year for the next, we don't know how many years, we hope it is ad infinitum, to infinity. And so we are most grateful to them for the support. We urge others to come on board as well. I know individuals have also assisted in the past. We've now structured it properly. And as we begin here today, this initiative is rolling across the entire country. It's not just here. We want to deliver on the pledges and undertakings that we make to you because we take you seriously. And we want to urge that when these promises are made, these promises are kept, these promises are taken seriously, because when you take the promises seriously, you take seriously the people to whom you make them. And so to the dignitaries of today, the students, the learners of this school and others across the country, this is your initiative. This is about restoring your dignity. This is about empowering you. This is about giving you visibility. This is ensuring that this initiative and many others serve as the wind in your sails as you move forward. I also am aware that the results have been appalling. We need to change this. We need to make sure that we get 100% passes in every school. We need to make sure. It's your job as much as it is the teacher's job. It is society's job. It is our collective responsibility. And hopefully, this is my hope. This is my hope. In Mauritius, they say government schools are better than English medium schools in Mauritius. In Botswana, what is the story? Government schools are deplorable. It's a fact. We need to change this narrative. Hopefully, in the not so distant future, the Mauritius situation will apply here. Some ask me, are you hopeful or are you optimistic? I'm hopeful. Hope says, I don't care what else there is. I'm going to do it anyway because it is the right thing to do. That's hope. Optimism sometimes is mathematical. It's a calculation. Hope has nothing to do. Hope is actually sometimes even creative. Hope can create. Hope is prophetic. And so when I make these pronouncements, take them as prophetic pronouncements.
Kana kwene we thatisa batho le nna ke thatisa bana ne re buile ka di-sanitary pads gore it's a must thing me go monate jang go utlwa motho nna a bua e se gore o ithatisa batho hela a diragatsa le mona go ba bolelele.
His Excellency said, rights are interdependent. Rights are interdependent. And there are two rights that have brought us here today. The right to education and the right to health. Imagine you're in a classroom and you have to learn and focus, but unfortunately your period begins. And you are unsure that you don't have any access to any sanitary towel or pad. Already your focus is lost. Being a student is not only about studying, about books, because there are so many other factors that are playing against our academic output. One of them being our menstrual cycle. But the moment you have provided us with this opportunity to learn comfortably, knowing very well that no matter the situation, I always have access to